Okay, Dan, let's start with our first honoree in the under $2 million in sales category. We're honoring Colton and Danielle Hallgren, who own and operate Osage Hardware in Osage City, Kansas. And this is one of the few times that we can also talk about first. This is another first, is that we can mention that a dog house set them down their career path of all things in hardware retailing. But they're out of the doghouse now, and they're doing very successfully. But all kidding aside, Scott, actually it was interesting because Colton worked at the hardware store under the old owners, the Atchisons, when he was in high school, and Colton and Danielle knew each other at high school. Then after high school and working at the store, Colton enlisted in the Marine Corps, and he served in the Marine Corps, was stationed in California, right. And he and Danielle got married, and then after his service, they returned to Osage, and they had kind of joked about, oh, maybe someday we'll buy that hardware store, and then, as the fates would have it, they decided they needed materials to get a dog house together, and they stopped in the store, and that joke quickly got real when they talked to the owners and said, oh, we might be interested in buying, and they might be interested in selling, and doghouse gets put together, and before you know it, they also are owning a hardware store. But as owners of the hardware store, they weren't just content on saying, well, the store's been serving the community a long time, we'll just kind of leave it as is. No, they said, what can we do to improve the store, and what can we do to improve the service to the community? So they started looking at things like adding new products, adding new services, improving the merchandising in the store. And then one of the things, there was a vacant lot, and they got that lot and they turned it into a garden center. And all of these things that they did to improve the business started to pay off pretty quickly. Within 1 year, they saw sales go up by 12%. A year later, it was over 40% increase in sales, and
that's amazing.
It's amazing, and so all of these things and all this effort they put in. By the way, I'll just add this in here that they also have 2 children. They're 3 and 5 years old, so that's really kind of a first priority, but also
that's an easy age to launch.
Exactly, easy age to launch a business. And last year in 2020, they were recognized as the emerging business of the year in their community. So the community said, we recognize what you're doing there. And speaking of community, one of the things they do is a lot of activities for the community. They do all the kind of typical stuff, support the baseball teams and so on. Danielle coaches gymnastics, but they hold hands-on events like around Mother's Day and so on. They're also involved in the annual Christmas market. But one of the really unique kind of things that they do is they host a program where they bring in young kids to teach them about running a small business and the value of small businesses. So they're not just kind of out there; they're out there and involved in the community, and really really giving back, not just providing hardware, but also providing valuable information, education, and events for the community. And during the pandemic, like so many people, they also said, what can we do for the community in that way? Right. So they held a fundraiser where they sold donuts to raise money for the community and to help out, and all these reasons. We said, it's real unusual to get a joint application for this award, but when we looked at it, and I know the judges kind of debated back and forth, there was really no way to separate these two. They were truly kind of equal partners in this business, and obviously equal partners in life. So we said, this is a great opportunity where we can kind of think outside the box a little bit and award 2 honorees in this category. And so there you go. That's the story of Colton and Danielle.